But let's get into Drew Pomeranz, because we talk about this guy a lot. We talk about him quite a bit. Oh, if Drew Pomeranz comes back, that could be such a big move with this bullpen. It could add a huge upgrade, right? And he never comes back. And apparently it was AC, I believe, right, Isaac? He was the guy that said that. So AC said that he should be ready, or is supposed to be ready on opening day, around opening day. Isaac, do we believe that at all? Like, at this point, like, do we think that Drew Pomeranz actually will be back?
If he's back, I mean, they already said if he's back, he's going to have restrictions on him. So that's, to me, that's a red flag in general. But I don't know, man. Drew Pomeranz is a really weird case, considering we don't know. It seems like whenever we get a good health update from him, like a few days later, there's there's a bad health update. A few days later, it's, oh, he got a setback, something like that. We know the immense impact he could make on our bullpen in terms of, this guy could maybe give us the best 7, 8, 9, and not 7, 8, 9 in terms of the lineup. Obviously, I mean like 7th inning in terms of Pomeranz or Suarez, 8th inning Pomeranz or Suarez, 9th Josh Hader. That could be one of the best trios in all of baseball, mixing in Tim Hill, mixing in Adrian Morejon, Steven Wilson, all these other guys. This could be a very formidable bullpen, a top 5 bullpen. I think that all really hinges on how does health really impact Drew Pomeranz, because Drew Pomeranz makes a significant impact on the bullpen if he performs in the capability that we knew he once could. He was really good, man. I mean, for a while, he was our best reliever. He was one of our best pitchers. Shoot, a few years ago, he was our best starter, and he's what netted us a bunch of good prospects. So he's both started here in San Diego and he's relieved here in San Diego. But lately, it hasn't been very fun watching. Not even watching him. Hasn't been any good updates regarding Drew Pomeranz. And I think the discussion is, should the Padres try unloading him to really make sure they stay below that luxury tax that they really seem they want to stay under? From the moves they make, including Michael Wacha, it really seems like they want to stay under that luxury tax. Is trading Drew Pomeranz a possibility to be able to stay under that luxury tax? And maybe not only that, but acquire another player that maybe still helps you stay under that. So there's a lot of things that go into Drew Pomeranz's case on, will he be a Padre? Will he be ready for opening day? How much of an impact is he going to have out of the bullpen? This is one of the bigger question marks in terms of players alone when it comes to the Padres. But man, he was really such a talent in the times that we've seen him pitch in a Padres uniform lately. 2020, 2021, he was super good, man. So that's somebody that I really hope we can see this year in a Padres uniform. But I don't know. I've seen stuff. I don't know, man. I really like him, but I'm hoping we can see him. But if not, that's $10 million off the books. That's going to go towards a player that will make a big difference. And it's not like the bullpen took a step back without him last year. They were still a really good bullpen. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and also that's a good point too, because like when we're looking at this bullpen, and we're gonna talk about all the guys like that are potentially gonna make it, and what you're gonna find is there's gonna be notable bullpen pieces that are not gonna make the major league roster, which is a good thing. That's a good problem to have. You basically have too many guys, but that makes a Drew Pomeranz trade a lot more likely. So maybe it's something too where like they just want to see that he's healthy, and if he is, then he gets unloaded. I also, Isaac, he has like a $10 million cap, I believe. I think that's what you said, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if he's moved and the Padres eat like $5 million or something like that to go move him. Like they might still pay part of his contract, just because he hasn't been on the field. So it's really weird to see what's going to happen with him. But if he's back, obviously that's a huge plus. It's fantastic if you have Drew Pomeranz in that pen, and you have two really, really good lefties in Pomeranz and Hader. That's disgusting. To go with Suarez, that is so dirty. And then you still have Garcia. Like, oh wow, that is a ridiculous kind of 2 righties, 2 lefties to close out games to 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really, you're really strong there. So I like the idea of potentially hanging on to him if he's healthy, but it's just so hard to look at it and go, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be healthy. That's the problem. And that's why it makes sense for them to potentially move him. But if he's back opening day and he is on this roster, that's going to be super clutch for the Padres. And I think it makes them a lot more dangerous. And especially like we saw last season, how important was the bullpen in those postseason games? It was crazy. That was the difference in a lot of them. That was the difference in that Padres Dodgers series, is that their bullpen was better. That's really what it came down to. So if you have really strong guys, and maybe he's healthy sometimes throughout the season, not other times, and he is healthy at the end of the season, that might even be worth it, like to hang on to them. So I don't know how to look out, but I do hope he is back and we finally get to talk about him on the field, not talk about him, oh, is he going to be returning, because we keep bringing that up. So we'll see.